Hey everybody out there, hope you're doing pretty good. Um, just a little update as far as what's going on. I have having issues health wise. It's been a combination of upper back problems as well as a cold. The cold right now is just annoying and it's just draining my energy so very very much. And I I have stuff I'm planning video wise, stuff I want to make. It's just the fact that I have not been this drained on energy in quite a long time. And I'm the kind of person where if I just don't have a drive to do something, I'm not gonna force myself to do it. Well, hi there. Look who came to join. I know. But anyway, wow, you really went at your bottle. She sees me in the phone and she's got this big smile. I know. It's almost as though I'm really here. Anyway, let's switch gears. Anyway, so uh oh my goodness. Look at all ew, look at all of that. Ew. Anyway, um but that doesn't mean I haven't had stuff done. And it's just going to take me minutes to just going to take me a minute to get it edited and stuff. Um I do plan on getting some new editing software in the near future, but right now with stuff going on at home and my wife got a promotion at work, which means that she's working a little bit more and I'm at home with this one a lot more. So anyway, that's part of what this video, very small part. The other one is Gamestop. And the reason, excuse you. Oh, you're growling. I know. You want to get down and play? Anyway, no, I was talking with some friends this morning about GameStop, and it really got me wondering, like, why so many people constantly like to hate on GameStop so very, very much. And you don't have to agree with me on this. This is just something I've noticed with shopping with them for many, many, many years. Make sure she does not get my soda. Um, oh, you shouldn't drink soda when you don't have juice. Blah 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 blah. I'm drinking water in between it. Let it go. GameStop to me has always been a company where it's always immediate. It's always like you can get immediate results. Like with things like Amazon, yes, they do have good deals. They do have good pre-order deals, but you have to order it and then you have to wait for shipping, wait for it to get there. Now, some people are more patient than I. I don't possess a lot of that patience. So, here are some kind of like the pros of shopping at GameStop compared to ordering off Amazon. And the reason I'm comparing it to Amazon is because if you can't really compare it to anything else that's with as much accessibility, or I'd even argue like benefits of shopping within the store or online without pointing out the flaws, because like places like Target and Walmart, they don't carry the amount of stock that Walmart or GameStop has. But anyway, Amazon has the stock and they have the deals. Again, there's the fact that, to my knowledge, they don't really do any kind of special like early bird bonus, and if they do, it's very seldom. GameStop does that on rare occasions, so I'm guessing that's kind of a wash. Pre-order bonuses for Amazon are much better compared to GameStop. Let's not bullcrap each other here. But then let's get into what GameStop does good. First of all, they're always running in-store promotions. Always. Every single week they have something new. Whether it be select games or up to 50% off brand new, or buy one, get one, or buy two, get one on their used products. They always have a sale every single week on their newer old product. And every time, and in my instance, just walking in the store, because now most GameStops are 50/50s with ThinkGeek. You walk in there now, like, they have deals on just about anything in the store. The last time I walked in there, they had almost 2 entire racks dedicated to clearance items that they were selling for 50% off. I almost got a Dragon Ball Z Monopoly, and the only reason why I didn't get it was because I think it was still around like $16, $17, and I already have like 5 versions of Monopoly, and there's only like 2 more I want to get, and that's the Doctor Who and Attack on Titan Monopoly versions. And honestly, there was really anything else there I wanted. Clearance wise, they always have like their clothes on clearance, buy one get one, or 70% off. There's always promotions going on in the store that they either advertise or don't directly advertise. So that's why I always say they're pretty awesome. Amazon does too, but again, it's you don't have the immediate convenience of going to Amazon like today and then being able to walk out within 10 minutes with said item in hand. You have to pay for it and you have to wait for it. So you're kind of at the mercy of the mail service, whether it's UPS or post office. So there's that. The other one is the rewards program. Now, people are going to argue and say that they're not given nearly enough points, and I agree. I actually upgraded for free because I had the points to upgrade to an Elite Pro member, and I've noticed that it actually does help pay off in the long run. Like, I'm noticing like quite a huge drop in price in both used and brand new stuff. Amazon does have special bonuses on their pre-orders, but I'm noticing like average across the board, it either just barely comes close to breaking even on their deals that they do later, or they don't have it at all. And of course, the other issue I have with Amazon is the fact that they also price inflate, just as they did years ago, just as eBay does now. You're always at the mercy of somebody overinflating price. And that, of course, leads to the big one, the big reason, and that is the people who work at GameStop. Now, I do my best to try to get along with everybody in every GameStop because me personally, I think that's a cool environment to work with. I also know that they are being like, they're under the thumb of their corporate head office to a ridiculous extent. And I've watched videos and I've heard many, many stories about just terrible experiences. The vast majority of them are basically because the guy who's running the store is either a complete dick or it's because the corporate office is not making this very, very easy for the store. So in turn, it makes a miserable manager who in turn makes the staff miserable. Like, it's this massive like drain down effect. And there's really not a whole lot else I can say in regards to that. But to penalize the entire franchise as a whole because the corporate office literally is the one thing with this company that's hurting it the most. And I've been saying it since day one. If a private owner would just come in and just buy out the entire business and just get rid of like the corporate aspect of it, or if another company came in and just bought it out and got rid of the corporate just infrastructure, this company could do amazing. Because what GameStop doesn't need is a corporate office trying to tell the people who are running the stores what to push and what not, because these people don't understand the neighborhoods that a lot of these stores are in, buying and selling trades, quantity, supply and demand, how to run deals. They don't let the managers run any kind of special in-house promotions. And if they do, it's like giving away free promotional items that they're going to end up throwing out, which honestly, it's it's like a pebble in the ocean, really. The other thing I really like with GameStop is when they do end up doing their big clearance sales, they usually do it on clearance set items. Like they had a Mass Effect Omniblade they had on sale for over half off. A lot of Marvel figurines at discounted prices. And the only reason why I don't get them is because of the little one over there who's playing. And I don't need her getting into very expensive figurines and breaking them. And I've also heard some pretty bad stories about kids getting into those collectibles because they're also heavy, and I don't want her to hurt herself. So, not only that, and then of course they do one of my personal deals. It's like 4 for 10, 4 for 20 on their used games. And those are the deals I love the most because those are the ones where I call them collection fillers. And those are the ones where, like, I'll look for the games that I think I'll play, and that's what I've kind of boiled it down to now. I'm not the only collection I'm really looking like to increase in big amount is like PlayStation 2 right now. But PlayStation 3, like I love going in there when they're running those deals, and I absolutely love when they do like their 4 games for $4.99 or less, and you can get all 4 of them for $10. Because like I'll fill in gaps for like the Assassin's Creed games, or like some really oddball stuff like the Blob or things like that. Which reminds me, I need to find a proper copy of Assassin's Creed Revelations with the correct cover, not the GameStop cover. I'm a huge stickler for that. That's one thing GameStop does that I don't like, is their print covers. And I get it, when people come in, they don't have the case or the cover is damaged, and they have to do what's best. And they're doing the best that they can. So, you all right? Yeah. She just shrugged her. She was like, "You're such a goose, a silly goose." But anyway, and then I came across a story this morning that really made me. I laughed, and it was a screenshot of a conversation between a friend and someone she knew on Facebook. And the guy was basically complaining about how the people at GameStop are pushy and they try to get you to get those pre-orders. And look, guys, I'm not going to lie, GameStop does that a lot. They have to hit their quotas that are given to them by the corporate office, the head office, whatever, because they want to make sure that these games that are coming out, they sell, because that's how they make their money. GameStop, if you actually look at how much profit they make across the board after assets and taxes and all things like that, they don't make that much money. Like their net, like their total earnings after all their assets, after taxes, after payroll, after miscellaneous, we're talking less than 10% a year of what they make is profit. In the restaurant business, if you're not making over 30%, you're failing. Now, this is not the restaurant business. It's an entirely different other beast, but you have to understand, like, 10%, that's, like let's say that's $1 billion, which I know that, no, I'm sorry, I believe it's around 90 million a year, and then after all their assets, I think like 10%, so they're making under 10 million a year in total profits. And that doesn't account for that money they have to use to put into the store with other, I don't know if that would apply to their marketing or other various promotions. My kid's over there hitting on the wall. She's happy. So they don't make a ton of money. So, of course, they're going to push a lot of these pre-orders. And sometimes the pre-orders have cool things. Sometimes they don't, unless you're EA and you've completely lost your mind and Battlefront 2, what happened to you? Comment down below. Tell me, like, if that was not the biggest hook, line, and sinker for EA. That hurt them in so many ways, but other people have done that justice. But look, I'm going to tell you the best way to get out of that conversation. If you walk into a GameStop and you're just hanging out, want to look around, have a good time, you know what you do? Go around to have a good time. You little wave. Hey, how you doing? You know, when they're talking to you. And then they like, we're doing good. You need any help today? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just looking around. That right there tells them that you're not in there for one specific item. You're literally just there to just kill time or just browse. So they know that their immediate goal is to not assist you with like a pre-owned item or one thing right up front. So then they're going to probably ask you if you like to pre-order them. Now, where I live, they've gotten really chill about that because they've gotten a lot of complaints about people who are just being very abrasive. Now, worst case scenario, let's say someone is abrasive with you. What do? One of them comes up to you and they're like, I was wondering if you need any help. Oh, by the way, I'd just like you to know that, I don't know, I'll give it, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out. If you'd like to make a pre-order, and you know what you do? You look at them and you say, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. However, I'm good right now. I'm just going to keep looking along the wall. If I change my mind, I'll let you know before I go. You were polite. You let them know what your intentions were, and you declined. Now, if by some reason they don't understand that and they're being very plucky, then step it up just a little bit and you be like, no, as I just said, I'm fine, thank you. I'm not interested right now. I just want to look at the other stuff you have. And just leave it at that. And I'm going to promise you, if anyone can get to like a stage 3 where the person still keeps pushing, you have my permission to tell that guy to fuck right off. She thought that was funny. What is she doing? Baby! Oh, hold on one second. Okay. So yeah, she had something. I had to grab it. So, I've never had an instance where somebody did that, and the only time they came close was when they kept like, where they were trying to be really, really cheeky about it, and they were just like, "You sure you don't? You shouldn't want to pre-order it." And he was the manager at that store, and he was trying to be really, really like cheeky about it, and like he was trying to be like that dorky guy that keeps trying to ask. He's like, "Oh, come on, you know you want to." So finally, I looked at the guy and I said, "No, I don't. Please let me look around without being bothered." Because you know what happens after that? If he even so much as talks to you within like a 5-minute period, that's harassment. But anyway, he got in trouble for that, and yeah, I don't know if he still works there, but I do know he got in pretty big trouble for that because I didn't see him for 2 months after that incident, and apparently it was because he had to go to special job training or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, stand your ground, be firm, let them know what you're there for, be polite, and if they keep being pushy, the worst thing you can do in a situation like that is be like, "No, thank you, have a good day," and just leave. The worst thing you can do to a company is to not give them your business. It's to not give them your money. Going online and doing a review as to why GameStop sucks, that's not hurting them. You're giving them attention. Like even dumpster dive videos, which I don't know how they're doing popularity-wise. I would assume they're dying because it's just not the same as it was. Yes, they throw out stuff. It happens because if they're not mandated to keep it, why would they hold on to it? It's basically trash in their inventory. But anyway, so if you're at the counter with some guy and he's being really pushy, you just stand your ground. Again, and then if you have to at the very end, you'd be like, "I'm not interested. I just want this. That's all I want. I just want this one game. I don't want to pre-order. I don't want to upgrade. I don't want any season pass. I don't want any of this. I just want it and go." And a lot of them now have gotten really good about that. I'm sure there's a few out there who don't make it easy, but seriously, if this is the one thing that's stopping you from going into a GameStop because you're afraid someone's going to talk you into upgrading a pre-order, you need to work on your social skills a little bit, man. Get over it. You're going to encounter tough things in life. If you can't handle a pushy salesman, like, honestly, I mean, and it sounds tough because, like, especially those door-to-door salesmen, those are tough. Okay? Excuse me. You just got to be firm and let them know. And then shut the door. Both physically and metaphorically. Shut the door. They get the hint. If they're like, "Oh, wait, we're being too pushy," they're going to have to back off. So that's why I personally don't think that GameStop is nearly as bad as what people says. They're always offering good deals. They don't do the greatest in trade credit, but they do decent amount in more obscure, newer games. And you got to be honest, the reason why they're doing that is because if they gave you what you paid for on it years ago, they're not going to make any money off of it. It's just like any other business. They have to be able to make money on what they have. And you may not like it, but that's just what it is. And I've gotten good trade credit when I go in. Why? Because I bring them stuff I do the research on their website, I find out what it's worth, and I bring it to them. They know, and I know that I'm going to get what I want for it. And then I touched on the rewards points. Look, should they be doing more for points? Yes. But they also do promotional events where you earn double or triple points on trade-ins, stuff you sell or stuff you buy. Is it the greatest? No. But at the same time, they could be doing nothing. They could be doing nothing at all. So I'd rather have that Elite Pro membership, which, by the way, the rewards points pays for at the end of the year if you renew it. So you're essentially paying for a $20 to $25 top tier level membership, which you're not even paying for because the points you've earned pay for it altogether. You found the candle? Good for you, kid. And I'm earning points on the transactions that I make in there. It's something. It's not the greatest, but it's something. And I think at the end of the day, we need to stop turning our nose up at stuff like this and stop acting silly about it. They're a business. They have to make money when they can. They're running deals when they can run deals. They always have stuff on clearance, always have collectibles in there. Buy one, get one, buy two, get one. Deals on their pop figures. They sell board games and clothes and all kinds of collector stuff. So I'd say instead of finding reasons to get mad because the game you bought 3 years ago is now worth like $3 now, I think getting mad about that is silly. Because just like with any other business, you can't return something you bought to the store at like the price you bought it at and then come back like years later and demand a refund of the same amount. It doesn't work like that. So if you're looking to do that, just buy the damn warranty on whatever it is you're buying or the guarantee, whatever it is, and then come back like a week or so later, however long it is, and do it that way if you want. But I'm just saying, there's good to be had here. I think it's not worth all the hate that it gets. I'm going to go now. This cold is starting to make me a little winded. Plus, I'm pretty sure this little one is trying to eat a candle. So until then, I'll see you all later.